Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Edgar-O world. So in today's video, I'm super excited because I'm going to be talking to you guys about this new and upcoming horror movie called Blind, directed by none other than the amazing, super talented, and super nice guy, Marcel Walz. Now, if you've been following my channel for some time, you guys know that I had the privilege and I had the honor to attend the screening at Beverly Hills, and I actually got invited by someone who I now consider a good friend of mine, Joe Quintanilla. So Joe, if you're watching this, shout out to you for inviting me, for reaching out and personally inviting me for the screening. I had a blast. But today I'm gonna review the movie for you guys because the movie's not out yet. It's still getting a release date. So before the movie does come out, I want to talk to you guys about the movie and tell you what the movie's about and give you my honest opinion. Now, like I said, I did get the privilege to attend the screening in Beverly Hills and I had such an amazing time. This was definitely a first-time experience for me, and honestly I can say that I met so many great people. Everybody was so nice and so friendly. I got a chance to meet the director, Marcel Walz, which once again, he was such a sweetheart, such a nice person. I got the chance to meet the leading actress of the movie, Sarah French. Again, super beautiful, super nice, super talented. And of course, I got a chance to meet the amazing, the incredible, the superstar, Caroline Williams. I did fan out a little bit, or maybe a lot of it. It's because, I mean, you gotta understand, this was this was like a special moment to be able to take a picture with her and the rest of the cast and the director in the red carpet. It was such an incredible moment, and I'm such a huge fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. You guys know this. I've talked about this in my past videos, not my future videos. My past videos, I talked about, that's one of my favorite horror movies, and I got a chance to meet her, so of course I'm gonna fan out. She was really super nice enough to sign a couple of things for me, which I am gonna have them framed and I'm gonna put them in the House of Nightmares because she is an original, true Scream queen. But anyways, I do want to talk to you guys about the movie. I want to tell you guys what the movie is about and give you my honest opinion of what I thought about the movie. I did get a chance to interview the director, Marcel. So if you guys haven't seen that video, check it out because he does explain a little bit about what the movie is about. But this is gonna be my own personal opinion, my own personal view, and yeah, hopefully you guys like it. So let's jump right into the review and let's begin. Alright, so the movie is called Blind. It's supposed to be a horror movie, but it's not really technically just a horror movie. This is not your typical slasher cheerleader running around the house getting killed, trying to escape the killer. This is not one of those type of movies, which is something that I really did like. The movie is directed by Marcel Walz and the leading actress is Sarah French. And the movie is pretty much about this actress who used to be really popular. She pretty much had it all, and then something happened to her where she ended up losing her vision, and now she has to face every obstacle in life and try to figure out how she's going to live now from now on, pretty much being blind. So in the movie, we also get introduced to Sophia, who is played by Caroline Williams, who is also Faye's best friend in the movie and who is also blind. And what I like about this relationship between these two best friends is the charisma between, the difference between somebody who was born blind and someone who now has to face reality in being blind. The thing I like about these two characters and the relationship that these two characters have, I really like these two characters together because number one, you have Sophia, who was actually born blind, and then you have Faye, who is now blind, who was never blind before, but now has to face every obstacle of being blind. So you have two different characters with two different visions. I think that was a perfect character choice because now you get to see someone who was born blind and someone who has to face the obstacles of being blind, and you have two different moods, which I thought that was really interesting because you have a character who's always so happy and always so charismatic and always so funny and always trying to cheer you up, but then you have someone who is now blind and pretty much sad, depressed, doesn't know what they want to do anymore. It honestly does make you think like how something so simple but very important of your part of your body, which is your vision, what if you just woke up one day, you got into an accident and you go completely blind for the rest of your life. Like, how would that make you feel as to compared to somebody who was born blind? So that is something definitely that I really enjoyed about the movie, something that the movie really did show and was portrayed perfectly. So as the movie goes on, we get introduced to different characters. There's this particular character that we get introduced to who plays a major part in the movie. His character's name is Luke, and he has this little cute crush on Faye. He doesn't care that Faye is blind, but he also does have a problem with himself. Now, he's not blind, but he is deaf mute. He doesn't talk, but he does talk through a little machine. He's the guy that helps Faye with whatever she needs. And it's pretty much around a lot of the times when Faye really needs him. And of course, we have my favorite character in the movie, which goes by the name of Pretty Boy, who is the stalker of Faye. Now, hands down, this is one of my favorite characters in a horror movie. Now, I don't want to just call it a horror movie because I feel like this is a little bit more than just a horror movie. I do think that, like Marcel said, this is kind of like a drama slash thriller slash horror movie because it's definitely not your typical horror movie. I do feel like this is a little bit more than just a horror movie. So you have Pretty Boy, who is pretty much the stalker of Faye, who just keeps constantly stalking this girl, but she doesn't know that he's there. So Pretty Boy stalks her in her house while she's showering, while she's sleeping. I mean, he stalks her even when she's away walking around the house and you see him in the corner just standing there, or you see him outside in the window just looking at her, which I find that very creepy, very eerie at the same time, because can you just imagine, just picture yourself a little bit. That to me, pretty much, I gotta say, that to me is really creepy, because even when I'm home alone, I always double check my doors to make sure that they're locked, because you just never know. So he is pretty much stalking this girl, and the thing that I like about this character is what he's wearing to stalk her. So he's wearing a white tuxedo and a Ken doll mask. There's just something so creepy about that mask. It's so pretty but creepy at the same time. I don't want to say too much about the movie. I don't want to give out spoilers. I will talk spoilers once the movie is out, but you guys, this movie, really, the way that it was shot, it's just so beautiful. The colors, the way that it was shot, the angles. I think Marcel definitely has an eye for a vision of what he wants to see in his movies. And with this movie, personally, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it from beginning to end. I mean, this movie was just beautifully written, edited, I mean, you name it. I can't wait for it to come out for you guys to see it. There is no trailer yet and there is no release date. I will definitely keep you guys updated for this, but I'm telling you, once the movie comes out, I highly recommend you guys checking it out. If you go in it with an open mind, because like I said, this is not your typical slasher horror movie. Yes, there is some killings. I don't think that's a spoiler, right? Because, I mean, it is a horror movie. But this is definitely a great horror slash drama film. I do wish the ending was a little bit different, but with the ending that we have, I hope that Marcel is planning to do a sequel to this, because this type of movie definitely deserves a sequel. So hopefully we get a sequel, because it was a really good movie. I'm gonna have to give this movie a B+. It had great characters, great chemistry, great cinematography. This movie was just shot beautifully. I definitely do think Marcel knew what he wanted to do and definitely portrayed that through this film. By the way, you guys, Trick or Treat Studios is coming out with a Pretty Boy mask and I believe a Pretty Boy doll. And I sure do hope so, because I really would love to own one of these masks. It would be an honor to have an actual Pretty Boy doll mask, because not only that I get a chance to see this movie before anybody and everybody else, but just the fact that I can own one of the Pretty Boy doll masks and an actual doll. Say no more. I'll take 2. Alright guys, well that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I really do hope that when this movie comes out, you guys go out and watch it, support it, because it honestly is a really good fun time horror movie. If you guys have any questions about the movie, let me know in the comments down below. I definitely will reply to you guys because I do know about the movie. I don't mean to brag, but I know about the movie. I promise I will not give out any spoilers, so if you guys want to know who dies, who doesn't die, I will not be posting any of that stuff in the comments because I really do want you guys to check out this movie. But for now, if you guys have any questions about the movie, let me know. But alright guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Edgar-O. Don't forget to click that subscriber button to be part of my O family. Also, don't forget to click that bell button to get notified for every single time I upload, which is once a week. But alright guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!